Hello, I'm Steve Monkey Mason and welcome to my podcast series. This is for Loch Ness Terror and I am pressing play now. This is one of my throwaway podcasts, no disrespect to the film or anything. I'm just filming these and recording them when I can. I'm currently transferring some footage as well as mastering my Tremors 6 podcast. Oh, Dolby Digital. I bought this as soon as it came out. Anything that says Bigfoot, Loch Ness or kind of like big creature features, I'm going to be sold on straight away. And I've been humming and hawing for a Loch Ness monster for absolutely ages now. The Evil Beneath the Loch Ness podcast is getting released just after I record this podcast, and I've got one with Carl in the bag as well, just to try and find out what order these were recorded in. So Loch Ness Terror, I remember getting this and sitting down and what the fuck. So the Loch Ness Monster moves to Canada. Yep, okay. So there's a few towns in America who have myths. Sorry about my quickie chair. Again, it's a throwaway podcast. The X-Files have covered it. They've got a really good episode. I think around about season 4 or something like that. It's quite a good episode. There's a lot of... It's just got an audio commentary track because it's given us the audio commentary warning. There was a lot of... Sorry, I mean the film hasn't even fucking started yet. Extra features. None. Well, it said extra features, no fuck knows. This is a Fright Night Productions, another fucking title screen. Right, so here we go, we've got the font, and we've got some water bubbling. I was just wondering, my radiator's not in there, I forgot I had a cup of coffee. So, Terror! Loch Ness Terror, and we've got like a shot going along there, and bubbles, and the Loch Ness. I mean, is it even going to be filmed in the Loch Ness? My phone's on charge, so I'll have to get IMDb up and run. Don S. Davis. So yeah, Mamba Curry. So we're just going to get some bubbly effects going along there. I couldn't believe that shot on Evil Beneath the Loch Ness when they jump out of the helicopter. So US casting by... Vancouver casting by, so why did I say Canadian? So yeah, it's going to be shot in, predominantly in Canada, I'd imagine. From what I remember on this movie, this is a backstory. I'm sure the kid is the one who survives the attack and he comes back later on. He is the actor who is in Charmed later on. So Loch Ness, 1976. Little campsite. Ever since I mentioned on the last podcast about doing a visit to Loch Ness, Brittany sent us about 5 different bloody cottages or places to stay, so it's definitely on the cards. It depends on when the not only when the lockdown lifts, being able to go places. I mean, you know what I mean? Someone put a meme out the other day, just fucking airplanes flying over, and let's keep when Benedome's back open. It's like, fucking me, Benidorm wouldn't be the first place to go. Like an Iceland or somewhere, you know what I mean? But I think it's going to be fucking a lot longer than that. So there's a bit of a backstory going on here. I'm trying to keep steady on my chair. You know what? I just said I would WD-40 in my chair before this podcast, and I've just totally forgot. Directed by David Ziller. He's just called David Ziller. Mint name. Ziller. Yeah, it's cast a Scottish guy. So yeah, as I said, take away the Ted Danson one, which I don't own. I've got it on VHS that, but again, that's another film I had high hopes for. I watched, I forget what movie it was the other day. Might have been Accident Man or something. Oh, he's found an egg, that's right. And there was a trailer for Big Legend. It was a Bigfoot movie, and I see that looks fucking mint. And I've had the film Accident Man for a couple of years, and the film's never been released. I see. So why is it fucking trailer on a UK release? So there we go. Straight away, I've got an egg. Definitely looks like it's been dulled down in colour. It's probably a red eye production of anything. I'll tell you what, they're giving out a good Scottish accent. They've got the Scottish flag going there, but been told on one of my commentaries the other day, you need to talk slower. So it was quite a nice comment, so I will talk slower a little bit, but once I get rambling, that's it, I'll go rambling. So yeah. So I've got a sonogram, back to that bubbly shot. So you get the big, he can hear the sonar bleep here. And honest to God, this film does not hold back from a reveal of the Loch Ness Monster. it suddenly just starts walking along the beach. Oh, there it goes. Whoa. Whoa, got like a fucking crocodile going there. Oh, there's a bubble. See, that's pretty cool. See, it's not bad. It's not bad. And then it's like, what the fuck? Bubbles, 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 bubbles. It's like frogs streaming all over again. Oh, there it is. Now, it's not a bad reveal that, you know, with the sun in the background and its head popping up like the iconic neck of the Loch Ness monster. But it adds flickers and fins on the top of its head. Got a little fisheye bubble going there. It's taller and taller. It's definitely not Scotland, that. You can just tell by the weather. It'd be fucking pissing down. There you go. It's got like a fin on the back of its head. You stole its egg, that's why it's there. But who else? I mean, going again, who's it mating with? The colour is just changing a lot here. I mean, at the end of the day, the sun's meant to be facing them because they're looking at it with its head behind it. Should they have a little bit more light on them? I mean, saying that they do have the shadows in the right place. It just looks so dull, would be a good word to explain that. That's right, give them the fucking egg back. Sort of float in it. There you go. Little leg floating. Do. Oh, so we've sort of seen it and it's gone again. So the effects there weren't too bad for when this was made. Eggs just slowly nicked off. It's going to come back to snavel its prey off. This is my well, technically fourth film. I say technically because I'm halfway through City of Angels. I'm watching Nicolas Cage movies and I've watched USS Indianapolis. Oh, it's back. And it comes strolling along the beach. There you go, just having a fucking walk. Bangkok Dangerous and City of Angels. I mean, it's got feet. I mean, it's not meant to have. The Loch Ness Monster not notorious known for having flippers. Again, just having a fucking walk around. Oh, he's bit him. Doing the whole Liu Kang fucking death. Scoffed him. I mean, Christ, I mean, oh, we are 6 minutes into the movie. It hasn't, like, held off the effects. It hasn't held off the reveal. It hasn't give up, like, this is why we're looking for the Loch Ness. I mean, I know it's a backstory, but then to show the creature in full view, I mean, it is walking around with fucking man's feet in its mouth now. Kid's had a good whip. I'm going to give him a scarf the rest of his life. Again, look how dull that colour is. Something to him there. Oh, that scenario. There's no keys. Oh, half a body. What just miraculously just lost its shoes between the fall. Of course, the keys would be on the body, just dropped there. I mean, this maybe would have been a bit better just at night time. You know what I mean? Just after dusk. This kid hides under the boat. I believe the kid's father's the one that isn't dead yet. I don't know where he's gone. Oh, there he is. It's a fucking haunting shot that though, staring in the eyes of your dad and he gets fucking just dragged away. So, definitely a better intro than Evil Beneath the Loch Ness. Fade to Black, we've already had the title sequence, but yeah, and we're going to get years later. Are we? A lot more colourful. Normally you would have had like years later. So one from Scotland would definitely, there we go. Present day, Lake Superior. Oh, Bigfoot, UFOs. Oh, I'm liking this. Oh yeah, because he goes out to feed it and stuff, didn't he? It's not been that long since I've seen this movie, you know. Sean, yeah. So I think these are the only two Loch Ness Monster movie ones I own, except for that Doctor Who episode, but I ain't watching that ever again. Fucking hell. Loch Ness Monster moves to fucking Canada. I mean, why didn't they just call it Lake Superior? Use the Loch Ness as a backstory. Take it. Take the fucking thing. Rather than blemish the fucking legacy of the Loch Ness, that the fact that it has a vacation home. It's insanity. I suppose someone would need medication if you walked in. They were just fucking chopping up what looks like a fucking whale in the background. He's gonna spit it in his face there. You have it back. She's definitely recognisable, but it's probably from this movie. I'm always a sucker for creature features, you know, like I'll revisit them. Oh, it's a nice crack. At my neck. Oh yes, that's right. The kid in the boathouse. Got the crush on the girl. Horrible old boyfriend. Hi. Girl who likes him really, but cool. Do. Boating. Days are starting to blur together in these lockdowns. Normally, I've probably talked about this before, but normally if you work in a shift pattern and stuff like that, trying to get a night where you get in and you got enough free time to do a podcast, it's just fucking endless, and then fucking becomes obscene, and then you're trying to get it mastered, rendered, and then get it uploaded. This is a great time, especially when I'm multitasking in the background. See, here we've got a story going, like a little love triangle. He's the dick, but he's the boyfriend. He's the one who wants to be, but a little bit of a backstory. Nearly rhymed. Remember, dog slower. But yeah. Oh, see. Scum. Fish heads and money. Very much like the cocky bad boyfriend in oh that's right, Alex, he goes down to the pier all the time. Cocky bad friend, Friday the 13th remake. Now I believe I've had this longer than I've had the book The Loch Ness Legacy, what I've read, which I've talked about in the last podcast, which is like I think it's like a third or fourth installment in a book series, and it's somewhat kind of like a James Bond and Mission Impossible fiasco. And like how we find the Loch Ness Monster is by fucking feeding him sharks. So here he comes. Obviously, he is famous for being in Charmed. Again, if it's shot in Vancouver, it's probably been shot while Charmed's been filmed, or in off season around the show. You know, actors take up jobs like that. You don't necessarily see some actors who work full time like to have that maybe approximately 6 months off. While the series is airing, you know, they'll have little jobs they've got to do, PR and stuff like that. But some people take extra jobs. You know what I mean? Just depends on what the contract says and stuff. But he's obviously got the lead role in here, and the scar is meant to say it all for us. Like, so he's definitely not the guy from the X-Files, which was another movie. I think it's a damn sea vampires. I think Stephen Williams he's called. So there's nothing in this bait shop about myths or anything. I mean, he's come monster hunting. He's had a... Again, looking what the character was doing in the last one. His son was killed in the boat, and years later he's back for revenge. So again, it's a very similar storyline. Sorry about the chair. I'm just moving forward for my podcast to finish. It's a very short one, this movie. It's less than an hour and a half long. There we go. Checking all these bait out. At least they're on location. Guy there. I love it how he was reading, how he was writing. He's been in quite a lot of movies. With small roles. So his dad's dead, but his officers are still there. Is that what we're getting here? Trauma backstory as well. Oh, is that his mom? Right, okay. I don't normally like to watch podcasts that's blind and fresh, but like again, it's, as I say, I call them throwaway podcasts. If a film's got a commentary track, I like to absorb the commentary track, then come back and talk about it. But with this, it's more like, as I say, I'm just filling the boredom, really. I mean, people like listening to us, people like listening to us, people don't. It's better than fuck all. Sorry, my computer's just finished mastering a big fucking podcast. So he's Nessie watching. Oh, my neighbours. My new neighbours have definitely decided to make the room next to mine one of their offices. Oh, got a bite. Oh, did he get the picture? Oh, it's moving up behind him. Now that's quite creepy. I know the special effects. Oh, creepy. Finn's coming up. So he gets the final picture, just like in Jaws 2, really. A shot of a lifetime, and he's bitten. Who's bit his hands off? And down the hatch he goes as well. Oh. Again. His foot just went under the water there, and it had no shoe on. So is this the new... Alright, the friend comes into town on a boat trip. Oh, he's even called Brody. God, I wouldn't be doing that. Leaning back on a boat with your feet on the pier. I mean, it's not a car. I was on a boat like that. I'll tell you a quick story. I got on a boat very similar to that couple of weeks back in New Zealand. I went all the way out to the secluded beach, and on the way there I had to be in the front, in the hull, and I didn't quite like it because I was a bit too big for it, and it was fucking up and down, up and down. We finally got to this secluded beach, set up this gazebo. The boat went back for the rest of my family to come over, and then we get this fucking phone call, which I wasn't really impressed that the phone actually worked, and they were coming back because the water was too thingy. So we literally, I was like, wow. And then all the way out here to this beach, set up, just about to sit down and cook some food, like on a barbecue. And then we had to go back, and then when I went back standing up, it was pretty rough, but check out The Land of the Long White Cloud. I think it's episode 3 that happens. It's not out yet. I'm still working on it. Taking some time off from it this afternoon. He's got a very Paul Rudd look about him, this guy. A look about him. So he looks like Paul Rudd. Oh, that old fiasco. Forgot your keys. Oh. It's called Brody. Gonna punch the post. Oh, went for a punch into a headlock. Anyone get you a headlock like that, simply just pull them back, German suplex. It's really not sunglasses weather, but so, I mean, again, I'm not going to get his backstory, but obviously he was in Scotland. His family was Scotland. He hasn't got the Scottish accent and he's just turned up. Got another victim here. That fucking Godzilla all over again, isn't it, with the old guy fishing? Like, how far did your fucking line go out? See, that's pretty well. It was alright till that last twist, but yeah. So far, special effects are a lot better than Evil Beneath the Loch Ness. So, from the deep uncharted waters through the carnivorous subterranean tunnels emerges into Lake Superior an unknown menacing species. The gruesome bloodshed to follow doesn't stop at Nessie. She's brought her own vicious offspring to help terrorise the innocent town folks living around the lake. No man on land or water has a chance against this 40-foot bloods. I've read that out before in the last podcast. Dun, 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 dun. Comes to town with an apprentice. Crazy ass monster hunter. I don't know if that's right, but that looks like an antler hanging off the side of it, which I think's been there from the start of the shot. I suppose it'd not be advisable to fucking smoke loads before you go into water and breathe in oxygen. So by the looks of that as well, real underwater shots. Again, they didn't do it in the last one. Oh, so they haven't found Sean yet, but they're going to find the fisherman first. Oh. Oh, it is Sean. From the remains it looks like Sean. Well, fucking course it does. Fucking hell, his face is there, his jacket's there, and he's just like mouth wide open. From its remains it looks like him. Fucking hell. I mean, fair enough, it was a foot. You know, what we saw go into the water. Pretty good prosthetic though. Yeah, I would have totally just called this Lake Superior. Oh, he's got some funky sewn on he. Fucking sexy high res fucking pinpoint. Well, you're a good watch out as well. He's gone fucking underwater and you're going to sleep. You can hear me neighbours. It's alright, I haven't got them on Facebook. Because I think I'm fucking mental. Ooh, what's that? Jump scare, nicely done though. Do 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 do. Fucking dial in your performance, Jesus. Magnet water. Oh. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. 40 feet, eh? I mean, I guess he's come to the sec when I want to play it like Clint Eastwood style the engine kid. Cropping on his little man with no name cigarettes and his hat. Oh, we're getting chased now. Kind of killing spree, innit? I mean, 2 fishermen, and he always after them. Covered it well though, there's some really nice shots on the lake. With the actors, I mean. It's just shouting numbers at you now. It's disappeared. Cue the music. Shock look. Unknown species. He knows what it is. It's a nice shot as well. Get the mustard on. Pepsi endorsement. To be honest, this could be like, if you looked into it, the director might have directed an episode of The X-Files or something like that. Maybe. Let's get my laptop up running there, find out. Dun, 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 dun. So it's almost like an apprentice thing, isn't it? Gives a bit of his backstory here, doesn't he? Look at that car, fucking hell. Who's this? Just some random woman, eh? She gonna get eaten? Yep, she's gonna get eaten. Oh yeah, it comes creeping out the bushes, doesn't it? Something you don't really expect. There's the trees being pulled a little Jurassic Park on you. and it comes wandering out. It's having a little wander. It's on a full killing spree though, isn't it? Oh. Fucking hell, ripping the car doors off and stuff. I mean, that's pretty cool. That's probably the best shot so far in the movie. And what do we want? There we go, 2008. Creature feature on the front cover. 2008 TV movie. A rash of spurious creature. Evil belief of the Loch Ness is the stag line. Goofs. There's no trivia. Alright. Monster size varies. Early parts of the Battle of the Island, its size relates to humans. Same Canadian lake was used in the setting for the Loch Ness. However, the Scottish Loch Ness is much bigger than Canada. A plesiosaur does not have claws or hands. It has flippers. Sheriffs in Canada are not likely foreign professionals. Plot holes. Murphy makes a claim that not much, just nitpicking it. I mean, I said before about the whole claws thing, so four stars. God, it's on a fucking murder spree, this thing, isn't it? So Brian Claus, Neil Matter. Trying to spot that actor. Must be Don S. Davis. Let's have a look. Yeah, Don S. Davis. Well, strange enough, right out the start of the credits. Twin Peaks, The Fan. Far Cry, Stargate, The Guard. Oh, he's been in absolutely loads. Stakeout. Oh, there. That's it. That's where I know him from. He's the veterinarian and Watchers. That's where I know him from. Calls the fucking the fuzz on their fur face. Do. So there's been another murder. Yeah, that's quite a few deaths so far in the movie. So Carrie Kenzel is the lead actress. Oh, she's in Watchmen. She's in quite a lot. Supernatural, 88 Minutes. Oh yeah, she's been in absolute loads. Beverly Hills, 902 News, Soccer Dog, The Outer Limits. Looks like basically Canadian based work. Not that I've seen though. Yeah. Oh, sex pesting. Yee, look at that groping when you're asleep. Sex pest. Look at the innocent look going. You would have got the short straw there, like if you were the friend and you were expecting to sleep in the same tent as the other guy. Cannon fodder, they're dead. Drinking out in the log in the middle of the woods. Oh. Creeping down on her? I mean, if that's above her, I mean, you would hear it coming up. You wouldn't be sitting there for ages and go. Oh, she didn't. She. Oh! It's bit her head off. I went for the whole torso rip with some cheesy blood, but. Wow, she did not hear that fucking thing come. It's 40 foot and it's walking. Do you think it can fucking tiptoe like? Fucking injecting the end of the bullets and stuff. Craftsmanship. Alright, so the sheriff meets there, Mr. Murphy. Welcome to my office. That was a bit of a mental picture. I didn't have the beak of the fucking creature on it. God, look at him smoking again, man. Oh, a chair's gonna break sooner or later. Look at him fucking that glare. Sean Riley. Alright, so the contact between Sean Riley, that's how. Like a double team going on here. Cryptozoologist. Kind of funky little trailer. Like, I mean, that looks like a full-blown oven in the background. Oh, don't mess with the sheriff, man. What are you doing? Creature feature. I just miss the myth of this. You know what I mean? It's already there and ripped people's heads off. We've seen it. You know, and this one's on a fucking killing spree. I mean, the sheriff's still gonna go, what are you doing here? It's a big monster. No, it's not. Well, how do you explain it? Did you murder her. Where's she at? At least they can hear it. I mean, from what I probably can think, the boys are going to get killed and she'll be left. Tell you what, that's probably pretty hard to run along that water line if you think about the light they've got going at the background to give a bit of light. The light that's coming forward. Oh, there it is! And they're trying to run along this too. He's about to smile. When it first came out of the water it looked fine, but that shot there doesn't look very good. Oh, why is it chasing him? What are you doing? I seen Jurassic Park. Over here! Oh, it's going for him. Oh, he's gone in a log. Seen Jurassic Park 2, did you? Lost World. I don't think that's 40 foot. I mean, it might be 40 foot in length, but not like height-wise. Oh. Oh, he's gonna be dragged off. I mean, he was always gonna get killed, wasn't he? You might expect him to last a little bit longer, to have a bit more oh, no, he's not dead. Oh, I thought he had a fucking flare gun, it wasn't. Yeah, you know Bruce Willis striking. Oh, he's gone back. And did you not learn your lesson before? Oh. Just shook him up the log. What do you think was going to happen? Well, he's dead. Fade to black though, that's like a proper TV fade, that one. Right. Bum 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 bum. Oh, it's a baby one. Sorry, just sorting some stuff out. Still got a back of Europe, so. Oh. But see, look, right, that's got flippers. The baby's got flippers. Was it fucking 30-30 from Bravestar where he's got hands 1 minute and hoofs the next? I mean. Excuse me, belly. It's on the beach. Oh, he's ran across, cut its head off. Like fucking Indiana Jones. Right, what do I want to be here? Sorry, I just fucking jumped aboard and stole ahead. Fucking chopped its head off. Plesiosaur dinosaur. In theory, though, I mean, it needs to go to a lake, Nest, you know, Loch Ness down the flue, Lake Superior. Uncle Sean. Give it the serious talk. Full of reptiles, boy. Maybe she's dead. Whoa. I mean, if you look at films like, what is it, like a Freaks and all that, the strong lead lady being the sheriff and then her mother as well, I mean, you see it quite a lot, like. Just trying to help you. You do not sound Scottish. People are dying. Stealing the head. He stole it. Oh, he's got a gun. Take a pat of Chris, man, if you're going on an island. I mean, come on. Police and rescue. His hair looks to be getting wilder and wilder under that hat. I don't know anyone to try and look back at that, but why the clock had a wire running to it? I mean, who plugs a clock into a wall? Just cruising along. So I don't believe him. Some kind of party animal. A boombox. God, this chair, man. You wouldn't think this chair was less than 6 months old. About 6 months. just seen this no, like there behind it, no dog. Someone, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you probably know that the old swimming baths got knocked down, and I wanted to shoot a music video there before it got knocked down. Anyway, it's been knocked down for a while, and if you think about how deep a swimming pool is, and as I was going to the new swim baths, I kept walking and walking over where it was, and I wasn't sure about walking across where it was, you know, in case it suddenly just disappeared. And I shit you not, man, literally, I've been just using really the corner shop. Fuck me, they've come up fast. And some of the neighbours are proper proud that they live there, and they must have spent a fortune on doing the last bit of grass that hadn't been used where the swim baths was, right? And you know, they've put the wood chipping down and fucking being all out there, bedding flowers and all that. And like a lot of people used to walk the dogs in, still do. And I went yesterday when I walked around the shop, there was just fucking signs stapled to every fucking tree. Bits of paper, proper homemade, you know, A4 wallets stapled. Please pick up your dog mess. Every fucking... I was like, Jesus. Like, some fucking crazy neighbours there definitely moved into that street. I was like, fuck. And the funny thing about it is, I've got to give them a bit of respect. There is an official dog bin at the end of that street. You know. But yeah. It's my little band. Look at that creeping up there! Is that just the baby one? Or is that meant to be the big one? But that was a really, really good creepy little shot, that. Fair play to it for that. But if that's meant to be the same one, I can understand with the guy in IMDb having a fucking massive rant about fucking it's this size than that size. Fucking hiding in the tree. Oh, you're gonna already. Oh yeah, it's a baby one, look. Baby ones. Pretty cool little effect. Plesiosaur Island. I like it how they've got like sort of webs on the feet there. Whoa! And smack her with a stick. For a TV movie, man, I don't think they're bad effects. It's outnumbered now, any. No, it's... Oh. 4-on-1. Oh. Comes to save the day. It's a good shot with rocks there, like. I love it at the waddle. Just run. And we'll catch you for a while. But see, I mean, they could have done it this way around when they've all gone for this fucking blowout on the island and all that, and say for example, it could have been 8 or 9 of them. And the movie could have been them encountering like the ward, and I think it's all over, and then at the end you could have the big reveal of the big one. But it shouldn't have been called Loch Ness Terror. It should just been called... I mean, it's called Loch Ness Terror on IMDb. It should be called Lake Superior. Oh. His foot. And hide up the tree like Jurassic Park 3. Can't wait for you. I shit you not, like when I was in school and stuff, huge fan of Jurassic Park, and in my mind was I think I was very grateful for them, but like in my mind I had this idea of like them wanting to bring like the Loch Ness monster one in, like the creature, and just a helicopter shot and it coming up, and I had the vision in my mind of just coming up and like crunching just underneath and all that, like an escape and all that. And obviously we got that with the Mosasaurus, whatever you want to call it, and when it pops up and takes out the shark. Let's get someone stole that from my mind. But yeah, it'd be good to see the Loch Ness monster dinosaur in the Jurassic Park series. Oh, motion censored. A gang of them. Creek. Be alright up the tree till the big one comes along. He's gone. So I'll probably not have much longer on this film. 27 minutes. Up to chapter 18 out of 28. It's Canadian based then, isn't it? So 2-3 weeks maximum shoot, do you think? Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to look at what the director had done. He's quite a good actor, him. Dum diddle dum diddle dum 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 dum. Right, director. Oh, that's a fucking cool junkyard. So he's going to become the good friend. I think he actually survives, you know. No, did he gets eaten? I've got a feeling that he might survive, but I've also got a feeling that he might get eaten. Where we're at. Oh yeah, Paul Zilla. Awesome. 50 credits. Let's have a look. Just My Tape. Dinos, Untold Stories. Ghost Storm, Ice Quake, Polar Storm, Sea Beast, Yeti, The Curse of the Snow Demon, Beyond Loch Ness, TV movie. We'll have to click what that is. Swarmed, Avalanche Alley, Welcome to Paradox, Mrs. Bear, Shoot Fighter 2, Highlander episode of TV. Oh, I didn't do an episode of X-Files. Well, what's this Beyond Loch Ness TV movie, yeah? Oh. Well, Loch Ness Terror is also called Beyond Loch Ness as well, so there we go. It's got 2 names. I love everyone I met at Buskers, but I do not miss them when it comes to fucking sorting footage out for them. Fuck me. Some massive files I've got to transfer here. Following you. It's going to get you. It's a coming for you. Oh, get your little gun out. Look at him laying down the law, man. He's got a VR hat. Look at that. Well, shit, man. I still not got a reply off Iceland about when my fucking shopping delivery is. I only got half of it today. What the fucking... Bum 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 bum. Look at that man. What the fuck? You've got like a VR helmet on. It's called fucking full on first person shooter mode. Hope here it comes. Why would you be shocked at that when you know that he was still VR fucking shooting the Loch Ness monster? Oh my god, he's shooting. Oh, what the fuck, man? He's shooting fucking energy beams on it. Sonar fucking blasting it. Why didn't he just take that opportunity to shoot it with a fucking tracker? Oh yeah, God, it's got a little hidey hole. I tell you what, I can't swim like that for shit. I can do breaststroke really good, but when like you're in a swimming pool, especially going back to when I was going swimming, like there's just some people, and I'm one of them, like fucking arms just come swinging like a fair play to that actor, like he was fairly out there. Of course, the fucking bit through the power line. It's tremors all over again. And you've already smacked it with the paddle, so I ain't got a panel either. Just happened to be going down the lake, didn't it? It's a fucking good spot, mind that. Fucking flare in broad daylight. Oh, it's back out its flute. Oh my god, he's just sitting there having a fucking meltdown. Hiya! You would fucking know that off his boat, wouldn't you? Dude, 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 dude. It's coming to get you. again borrowing from Jaws 2. Sheriff comes out to find the son on a boat. Oof! And what happens in Jaws 2? He gets fucking knocked out cold. Well, oh god. Yeah. It looked like it hurt. It was done well, but the fact that I was mentioning Jaws 2 and what happens to the son in Jaws 2 when he finds him, gets knocked out. Still remember, is it Shark Attack 3, Megalodon? And like the fact that they just used real shark footage and just made people shrink extremely terrible. And there was a shot where it was just like a shadow, but like I think the shadow was just like the shots like really high, and then the shadow was just so flat and just like a transparent shark being moved across the screen. It's honest to God, you watch it and you go fucking hell. And when I was working in Bulgaria, I remember sitting at this table. There was a lot of the Bulgarian extras around and stuff you see most of the day, come to sets and all that, and some of them had roles and bits and bobs, and I looked, and a lot of them can speak English, and I just remember saying, I was like, were you not in Shark Attack 3? And he just looked at us and went, yes. I was like, what's the matter? I was like, they told me it was going to be good. I was like, okay, did you not watch the one before that? So there was that. Then there was another guy in it later on. The guy in the jet ski. There was another guy in the money room, but he didn't speak English. I said, "Fuck me, it's the bad guy from Shark Attack 3." So yeah. But again, this has been made again going over the border, making Canadian films, TV, sci-fi. It's made in the time, like, this is one of the ones where it had been made and people had really like thought, oh, that's good, and like, oh yeah, the Loch Ness Monster, and then we just started getting all these shark attacks and Croczilla and stuff like that, where they just get ludicrous. Well, I like a good creature feature remade, but I mean, look at Jaws. It's a massive shark. Movie's fucking timeless. And yes, you look, the shark doesn't look real. Have you seen the state of modern CGI movies, man? Fucking hell, Jaws is phenomenal for when it was made. Excuse me for the yawn and chair movement. I was right, he's going to survive, isn't he? Take me boombox. He's scared shitless now, isn't he? Was out. Oh, does he get drugging away and eaten? Yeah, he's going down. Don't look, you're going to get eaten. Crawl. Zoe. Blackfish just fucked off and left him, like. I think there's like a missing scene out there. Oh yeah, he's going to get knocked. get ya. Oh yeah, he's down. I just had a slight feeling that he survived, but no, he's pecked to death. No idea why she was outside. Oh. Fucking. There! Oh. Poor fucking wolf. That one just having a waddle. Check the fucking scope out on that gun. And it cuts to the prosthetic one of it. See, the prosthetic heads don't match to the CGI. I mean, did they not think that was going to be a problem? I like it how, I was going to say I thought he had an AK-47, but it's a rifle. Oh, they fairly ate him off. Ooh. So, if you don't own the film and you're not watching what I've just witnessed, the big Loch Ness monster is back. It's just come out of a little pond in the middle of the island. It's having a stroll. While all the rest of the cast are come to save her. Terror. So that's the one who's killed his family. Showdown's coming. Oh my god, you can see the film crew and his scope. Clear as day. They're upside down, but there we go. Clear as day in the scope. Oh, he's putting his VR headset on. And there's a plot twist that because of the magnets earlier on, you can't use these techniques. Once again, apologies for the chair. I know it's annoying. Oh yeah, everything's flammable, of course it is. So this will be the last Loch Ness podcast. I think my next throwaway one will be well, it's looking like it's going to be Blood Cabin by the looks of it. Suffer through that one again. There we go, he's got his rifle, he's got his VR headset, he's got his fucking sonar gun, his boombox. But he's still wearing his fucking cowboy hat and long western coat. I mean, next door I've definitely finally utilised their spare room, which is next to mine. So if you hear any extra voices, I'm always alone. Don't know why the fucking main creature's head there is dead blurred, like a square around it. Oh, it's fucking plodding along. Of course he has to light a fucking cigarette up, doesn't he? Yeah. You tell him. Do. Fucking hell, that Nessie big one looks hairy now. Looks like it's got a fucking chest mane. Oh fucking hell, look at half a body on the floor over there in that as well. Fuck me, how quick's he smoked that cigar? He's just lit it. Well, at least it's got sort of flippers, but did I just miss how she ended up just squatting on the floor outside to begin with? Yeah. And all of a sudden the Loch Ness Monster understands English. Inches away from eating her, Noah stops her. Oh, well, the other guy is walking around holding up an egg. Haven't they all hatched? This movie's starting to lose its fucking block biscuit to the last, like. He's not going to get a hug. He shot one of them. Oh, both of them are dead. Fuck me, he's a bit lethal. He's just killed the entire little ones. Oh! Egg splat. Oh dear God. If they were thinking of a kill zone idea for this, it's not gone very well. Oh my God. We've just seen that one get shot. What are you doing? Oh, what the fuck? The film's repeating itself. The guy from Watchers has shot one, it fell down. Then we've seen the same shot. Then we've seen a close-up of the head exploding. And then one's creeping up behind him. Like, what the fuck? You deserve to die for that. Oh. It's just rolling down the hill. Fair play to the actor there. It's the same actor going down the fucking hill. He's going to get eaten. Right, so he's been eaten. Can't believe they repeated that shot. How did you not see that coming? Jesus. Oh, he's got his VR headset back on. my god. Sonar gun. It's melting it. It's gonna feel that. It's burning. Close up of their prosthetic head, which doesn't match the CGI ones. God. Fucking have that. Now that's a total scene from Jurassic Park. You could probably lay Jurassic Park over that when the T-Rex goes through the roof. And probably that's your point of reference. He's in no hurry whatsoever to fucking get there to stab it, is he? He gets tail whipped. Serves him right for taking that long to walk over it, right? Don't tell me there's any more left. They should all be dead now. Sheriff's gonna nail him. So the sheriff's gonna nail him and he's not gonna get his revenge. What's he gonna do? Throw fucking coal at it? Oh no, it's no, he's gonna chuck coal at it. Watch that tail. Oh, he's gonna do it. I can't believe he's chucking coal at it and it's... Oh, Nessie's gonna die. You can't kill Nessie off. What right do you have? He stabbed it in the butt with a needle and injected it. Oh my god, there's still little ones left. Wow. So how did Loch Ness die in this? Stabbed in the butt with a fucking needle. And now he's going to set it on fire. Wow, that is a terrible end. Oh, then the two little ones died. I mean, leave it open for a sequel. Leave one walking around the island. So Loch Ness moves to Canada and they kill him. I mean, fucking Canadians, man. You're doing the legend. Oh, and he moves in with the kid. Her boyfriend's just been eaten alive. Wow, she's just not grieving at all, is she? Go looking for Bigfoot. He's going to sex pest her. So he gets a girl, he gets a new thing. I mean, come on. There's my phone going. Fade to black. And that's it. Fucking hell. Don S. Johnson gets his name over gets his name free over the last who pleased the shop. Has that even got any end music? So there we go. So is there a hidden extra feature ending? Sounds like it's pissing down outside. skipping through. Basic, it's not scroll font actually, it's panels, black panels. Yeah, Canada just came massive at the end. Canada! Filmed and made in Canada. Trailers has Vantage Point, Hancock and Bats, the Human Fest. Fucking Hancock's trailer on it. Oh my god, it's got a making of on it. Let's skip through the making of. Small box interviews with cast by the looks of it. Tells a bit of a backstory. Director, cast. So there, I mean, that's both these Loch Ness monsters have actually made the effort and actually put additional content on, when normally you would just get a trailer of anything, but it looks like they're going in it. It looks like the main cast have all been filmed, behind the scenes footage. It's pretty lengthy actually. 26-minute long documentary. So yeah, I didn't know that was on there. I probably would have watched that beforehand. So I've been Stephen Mason, Stephen Monkey Mason. It's got trailers. I've already been on the trailers. Thanks for listening to this podcast. Again, I class these as like kind of throwaway, just extra content. Thank you very much for people who do like the content and podcasts and stuff. So yeah, that was the Loch Ness Terror, or Beyond the Loch Ness. It's got 2 different names. Thanks for listening. Goodbye for now.